Welcome to It's a Cold Game podcast. I'm your host, Scooby. This podcast is not for the weak. It is not for the weak. So enter at your own risk. I speak on every topic I can think of. Relationships, politics, real life events, urban news that's in the community, any and everything. So don't get offended by the things I say. And if you do get offended, oh well, you'll be all right. And if you're not all right, just text me, 925-497-1161. That's 925-497-1161. If you have a question, want to get on an episode, or want to argue, hit me up. See you inside. Deuce. 30 years in prison. Like I said, is people in jail that ain't never seen the light of day. Never seen the light of day. They would love to be working at McDonald's flipping patties. They would love to be working at Wendy's. They'd love to say, man, take your order. For real. It's funny, but it's the truth though, bruh. But it's so true. What's going on, y'all? How is everybody doing? How's everybody doing, man? You know, this episode 75, 74, one of them. It's a Cold Game podcast. My name is Scooby, and we're back in here. We're back in here for sure. How's everybody mental health? Everybody mental health, I hope is doing terrific. Hope everybody is doing good on this Sunday. Man, it's Sunday, man. I'm doing this late. I'm doing it real late. You feel me? I've been ripping and running. I went to church today. You know, I'm going to talk about that in a later episode. But yeah, how everybody doing, man? Well, if your mental health is not doing good and you need someone to talk to, dial 925-497-1161. That's 925-497-1161. I might not answer, but you can always leave me your name, your number, and a brief message, and I'll return your call as soon as possible. Thank you. That used to be on my mama's answering machine. You know how people want to sound professional. You know what I'm saying? Want to answer machine. They don't be wanting to sound ghetto. Just in case a child call them. I got a good memory. But yeah, let's get into it. Oh, kicks of the week. Kicks of the week is just some 11s. I'm pretty sure a lot of people got these. You know, can't go. These are one of my favorite ones. Can't go wrong with them. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, on today's episode, let's just jump right into it. Be grateful. Be grateful for what you got. You have to be grateful and stop complaining. For real. I gotta look myself in the mirror and take my own advice on this one. I do. Every time I get up in the morning, I be like, damn. Gotta go back to the plantation. You know how many people don't have a job? Seriously. You know how many people struggling to make things work at their 9 to 5, and they probably making way less than me? Way less than me. I make something cool at my job. I make something nice. I'm not gonna even hold you. But I still get up complaining. But we gotta get our mind trained to not complain, even though it's hard. Pause. Even though it's hard, we gotta train our mind to think that we could be in a less position. We could be in a more vulnerable position than what we in. We could be. We could be making $5 an hour. Some countries, some states, they making $8 an hour still. They making $8 an hour. I can't do nothing with $8 an hour. Nothing. What can I do with $8 an hour? How much? Eight times 10 is what? 80. If you do 8 hours, that's $64. What am I gonna do with $64 a day? For real, what can you do with $64 a day? Nothing. Nathaniel, what are you doing with $3 a day? There's some people making that, bruh. There's some people making that. We gotta be more humble. You know what I'm saying? Even though we might not like our job, we might hate the job, but at least we still working. You know what I'm saying? At least we still putting food on the table. At least we can go out and do different things. We can go out and buy shoes. We can go out and buy food. Some people can't even do that. So we gotta be more humble. And I gotta take my own advice. Like I said in the beginning, I have to take my own advice. Cause I know I'll be complaining like, damn, I gotta go to this damn job again every day. Boy, it ain't every day. It's just a routine. You know what I'm saying? But instead of me complaining, instead of me not being humble, why don't I do something about it to change my situation? Think of it like that. Do something to change your situation. Just don't keep complaining. For real. Like, we got to stop complaining. Do you know how many people in jail would love to be working at McDonald's? Some people in jail got 90 to life, 40 to life, 50 to life. They ain't never seeing another they ain't never seeing outside again. They ain't never seeing their family members. They might see them on FaceTime, whatever that shit is in jail, that you can talk to a person on a video call. They might see them if they come visit them or something like that on special occasions, or they might let them out for a funeral or something. But other than that, do you know how many people in jail would love to be making $8 an hour outside with freedom? Right, we tripping. Bro, we tripping. Even though we don't like our job, we don't like the situation that we in, we still have to be grateful that we're not behind bars. At least we got enough sense not to commit no crimes to get life in prison, 20 years in prison, 30 years in prison. Like I said, is people in jail that ain't never seen the light of day. Never seen the light of day. They would love to be working at McDonald's flipping patties. They would love to be working at Wendy's. They'd love to say, man, take your order. For real. It's funny, but it's the truth though, bruh. But it's so true. It is so true. Take my stuff out. But yeah, people complaining about their weight. People would be 160 pounds, 170 pounds. They won't be fat. You know, they won't be fat, they'd be thick. Or they'd be skinny, 110 pounds or something, and complaining. You know how many fat people want to be skinny? You know how many people weigh 600 pounds that'll love to be at your weight? Do you know how many skinny people that would love to gain weight? Like, come on now. Like, I know I'm fat. I'm in the 220s now. I'm getting to my goal. I'm 6'2", 220. I'm trying to get to like 200. I'm fat. You know what I'm saying? But I don't wake up and I don't care about my weight. I do care because I'm trying to lose it. But I'm not finna go jump off no bridge because of my weight. You feel me? Do that make sense? I'm not finna harm myself because I'm fat. I'm not finna harm myself because I'm skinny. That's stupid. That's stupid. That's retarded. We gotta be more grateful. We have to be more grateful. Do you know how many people don't have no mom, don't have no dad, don't have no granny, no grandpa? And y'all taking them for granted. How you don't talk to your mom or your dad every day? How you don't check on them to see how they doing? Even though they made you mad, that don't have no reason for you not to talk to them no more. That don't mean don't talk to them for a week or two. Then what if something happened to him? You'd be like, then there it go. Oh, man, I should have talked to you. I should have called you. You can't say that now. You should have did that. You ain't never supposed to not talk to your mom, not talk to your granny, even though y'all ain't on bad terms. Even though y'all ain't on good terms, but everything can be reversed. Everything can be changed. Okay, you fall out with a person, man, make it up. Call them. Talk out your differences. Do that make sense, or am I tweaking? Because if that person died or something happened to that person, they got in a car accident or anything, and they ain't here no more, you're going to be crying, saying the BS I just said. I should have did this. I could have did this. I should have did this different. Come on now. We too old for we too old for that. We too old for that. Too old to be hanging on the grudges. We got to be grateful. We got to be grateful of the time we still have with these people. I don't have no granny. I don't have no grandpa. I would love, like I said before, I would love to talk to my granny one last time. I would love to talk to my grandpa one last time. I would love to. But shit, they ain't here no more, so I can't. It might sound bad, but it is what it is. I ain't gonna never see him. No more. And it's some people that you're not going to never see no more. But I'm going to say that for another episode. Oh, I'll see him again. No, you're not. Unless you want to burn in hell too. It's some people that you know going to hell. It's some people that you know going to heaven. The people you know going to hell, you never going to see them again. The people that's going to hell, I don't want to see them. I don't want to see them no more. To keep it 100 with you, I see them in a dream or a memory, but I want to have everlasting life. I want to go to heaven. You know what I'm saying? So if I know the people that I know going to hell that was demons on the street that didn't believe in God, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see them no more. Like I said, I might see him in an afterthought. I might see him in my dream. I don't want to see him. I don't want to see him because I know I'm trying to get to heaven, and I know they went to the gates of hell. Straight up. Let's not sugarcoat this. Let's not. That's what I'm gonna talk about in a future episode. Because if you ever went to a funeral and a person got killed and you know that person was in the life, you know that person was on the street, it don't matter how long, how hard pause that the great grandma, the mom, the dad prayed for them, they were still outside knocking shit down or doing what they do, still sinning. Then the preacher get up there, oh, you gonna see him again, you gonna see him in heaven. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not. So I don't know why they be coming up there lying to people. But I guess you gotta say that. You know what I'm saying? They went home, after the funeral, they're going home. They're going home somewhere. If they didn't make it to heaven, I don't want to see them again. Straight up. Like I said, I see him in a dream or something, but that's off topic. I'm gonna talk about that in another episode, though. But we gotta be grateful for the people that's still here. We have to. You know how many cousins people didn't have passed? How many mom and dad people have passed? Great grannies that have passed that they're never gonna see again. And you getting mad at your granny, grandpa, or mom or something, your sibling. You know how many people that lost sisters, brothers, but you don't want to talk to your brother because of a misunderstanding, or you having too much pride to say I'm sorry. You having too much pride to pick up the telephone and say I'm sorry. Y'all both stay in Oakland. Y'all, you know where they stay. You know where they mama stay. Like we got too much pride, bro. You got to put that pride to a side, bro. You have to be grateful for the people that's still here. You have to. You feel me? You mad because you stay in the apartment. You've been in this apartment. You've been staying in this apartment since Pac died. Well, if you've been staying in this apartment since Pac died, it's time to upgrade, right? You think it's time to upgrade. But how many people do you know that's been in the same situation you in but got evicted? Lost their job. Lost their car. Lost their house. But it's been a blessing for you you might not want to stay there no more, but you got comfortability. You know what I'm saying? At least your job, at least you still got a job. At least you're still able to pay your bills. At least you're still able to take a shower. At least you're able to wash dishes. Some people ain't got it like that, bruh. So stop complaining over little stuff. Be grateful that you got your little apartment. You got your little shack. You got your little motor home or something. Be grateful you got somewhere to stay. You have to be grateful. You have to be grateful, bruh. I know I want to move hella bad. I know I want to move. But I'm grateful I got my little spot. I ain't on the street. You know what I'm saying? I ain't sleeping on nobody's couch. I got my own stuff. So, like I said, I gotta take my own advice, bruh. I gotta take my own advice. Gotta take my own advice, for sure. You mad because you got a little bucket. You got a little Sentra. You got a little Altima, a little bucket. Like, you know how many people that don't have no cars, bruh? Like I said in the episode, you know how many people still riding public transportation? Man, come on now. We got to be grateful for the things we have right now. You have to be. For real. It's so many people that's doing way worse than us. We doing way worse than us. But what it is, we got too complacent. We got too comfortable. We got too comfortable. For real. So, I hope this don't go over nobody's head. You know what I'm saying? I hope this don't. But we have to be more grateful. That's it. Let's get into memes of the week. What do I got saved? Stop putting good men in positions to be cold-hearted, then play victim. That's true. Stop putting good men in positions to be cold-hearted, then play victim. I think I said that one already. Niggas won't cook for women. Niggas won't cook for women, but go to jail and make the whole dorm nachos. Niggas won't cook for women, but go to jail and make the whole dorm nachos. That's facts. That's facts. But this is the conclusion of It's a Cold Game podcast. My name is Scooby. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, red circle everywhere podcasting could be. You know, if y'all got some topics for me, need to talk about something or anything, 925-497-1161. My name is Scooby. We out this thing. Deuce. All right, y'all. Y'all been listening to It's a Cold Game podcast. We're coming to the end. So if you like what you heard, tell a friend and tell that friend to tell a friend about this podcast. If you want to argue, get on the episode, or want to give me topics or give me some advice, hit me up, 925-497-1161. Until next time, deuce.